Welcome back to Jacob V Weekly. It's hard to know. What's up? I'm sure we're rolling.
Are we?
Welcome back to Jacob V Weekly. As always, you can find us at jacobvi.com, patreon.com/JacobV. There's hundreds of posts of exclusive actual content there that you can really only get there. There's also some of that content you could buy as digital artifacts as a one-time purchase instead of going with the membership. However, the membership is very affordable considering how much you get on it. Are we rolling? Okay, good. I thought so. I had assumed so. I had faith.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to look like a total asshole.
Oh, yeah. I appreciate it.
Yeah. I had absolute faith. And Patreon is great. It is the holiday season. And I'm here with two of the things in my life I am the most grateful for. My two beloved collaborators here. My baby brother and Lucius of Doorstop-studio fame, and I had a non-alcoholic cerveza. It was 60 calories.
Oh.
And
Is it really?
Are you drinking my Diet Coke?
Oh, yeah. I'm drinking that.
Didn't you get beers?
Yeah, but I don't want any more beer.
You don't want any more beer, so you're drinking one of my only Diet Cokes?
Yep.
Caddyshack, il.org. It's that time of year. If you have a reason to make a donation for any reason, or you just want to save a life or nine, caddyshackil.org.
Is that the rest of your plug-in? You got more plug-in to do?
No Antics, Blind by Stereo both have merch.
I have a Diet Coke.
Yeah. You would rather have a Diet Coke?
I'm going to drink your Diet Coke.
You'd rather steal a Diet Coke from me than have a lovely Carvana seltzer?
Yeah, this is lime sparkling water. Specific brand.
All right, here, you can have your Diet Coke back. I'll take one of those.
Lemon and lime.
That one.
It's so refreshing.
Yeah. Yeah, Diet Coke's got too much little sweet tang on it.
I tell the kids all the time, you don't want this.
I can't do it.
I would have been 7 feet tall if I hadn't started abusing diet soda.
I feel like my breath is different.
Since you had the Diet Coke?
Because I had that couple sips of Diet Coke, yeah.
Not a sponsor. You know who I don't know what I'm going to do, because I'm the only person that's ever had a fraud alert go to the accounting department at Lion's Choice, apparently. But I've been eating a lot of Lion's Choice. A former student of mine works at the one by my house. And it's always a pleasure to just get to pop in there and pick up my order. And if you go in and pick up the order, you can use the au jus cup for whatever combination of sauce you want in that au jus cup, and then you get a little lid for it. It's perfect.
When you go in, is he like, hey, Mr. V, what's up?
I don't think he remembers my name.
Oh, okay.
But I asked him one time,
really
we locked
wholesome-
eyes, and I was like, where did you go to school? And he told me, and we talked about it, blah, 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 but I don't remember telling. It doesn't really come up. Oh, they know my name is. Do not fucking do that again. I swear to God, it will ruin my day if I spill this whole Diet Coke, which is only open because McDonald's is fucking me on the straw. Look at this straw that I got an hour ago. This straw is dissolving in front of me, and you're such a fucking animal. You can't not tip a perfectly fine table.
So,
God!
This is what Christmas is all about.
Have you tried the hot dogs at Lion's Choice? I heard that
I love them. Oh, I'll get two of them back to back, do a double deuce.
How much is a hot dog?
And then you do a packet of the horsey sauce on the hot dog. Honey.
I got a big thing about price of hot dog.
Oh, I think it's like $1.50.
Okay, that's not bad.
$1.50 at Lion's Choice 2?
I'll pull it up right now. Oh, that hurt. I did something that hurt me.
It hurt?
I think I have a herniated ligament.
What?
I'm not well.
Okay. But
I should be free to set this on this table. You're a terrorist.
okay. So what do you got to talk about? What's on your list?
Hold on. I got to know how much. Look, Lion's Choice is in my series suggestions for this time of day. They're open till like 11 sometimes. No, I'm not ordering the triple dare right now, but I do want to know the price of the hot dog.
We're gonna find it. We're gonna find out. Please
I'm going to know. Take out as soon as possible.
Call your contact.
Yeah. How do you not have a guy?
FaceTime Todd.
No.
Oh, you want me to call my student? Oh,
$4.30.
$4.29 for a hot dog.
Yeah, that's more
That's
like it.
what
Is
I
there
fucking
crack
thought.
in it?
Yeah.
I
How dare
haven't.
you lie?
Yes.
This is the worst
It's
lie
over
on this
$4.
show. This is the worst lie on this show than the time I tried to tell everyone that the Guitar Center on Watson was bulldozed and gone because the space next to it is.
Yeah.
And then I told like 10 people, and then I came on here. And I was like, "Did you guys know that the Guitar Center got bulldozed?" And he was like, "I was there today."
You're how like terrible rumors get started.
Yeah, I felt like such an asshole.
That's so funny.
Just like we always talk about how many people I told
that Paul Thomas Anderson and Wes Anderson are brothers.
Oh, that's funny.
And one of them went to film school and one of them didn't, and they're like rivals or something.
I remember the film school thing, but I remember them being like, "Oh yeah, Christmas must be weird in that."
So
house."
the hot dog at Lion's Choice is $4.29, but can I tell you it's good?
$4.29.
It is good.
Is it worth $4.29? Because I could get like 2 double stack tacos for that price.
Two of them
$1.50.
is worth $4. $4 for one seems steep. I don't see me doing
No, that's
that.
a lot
I paid
for a fucking hot dog.
I paid $9 for a hot dog in the last month, and I was like, "What did I do?"
And they're like, I mean,
Not at a ball game or anything either. It was like fucking at a place. What's up?
Nothing at Lion's
I
Choice
will-
is
you know
like
what's
cheap,
funny?
but
the duality of it is that I'll go to Steve's Hot Dogs and spend $10 on a hot dog.
That's what I'm saying.
Damn it. Yeah.
But then
I always
Like
get,
I was just saying, like this one's.
I don't get the
expensive, but
hot
I'll-
dogs there. I don't like the culture of the hot dog machine he's got going there with his thing, and so I get the mac and
Ooh.
cheese.
everyone knows what the best hot dog was in the last like 30 years, and it was the hot dog from the vendor in the Home Depot on Kings Highway.
Yeah, the big sloppy dogs.
Big sloppy dogs.
You can get anything you wanted on that dog, and that guy would put it on it for you.
big sloppy.
And it was in the exit area,
dogs.
of the Home
Ew.
Depot.
He had like a little kettle, almost like a soup kettle, like they would keep the nacho cheese sauce in at Fuddruckers, R.I.P.
That cheese
And
sauce.
it was, but what it was stewed, like pulled, shredded, stewed skunk meat.
What?
Like meat, like stringy, sinewy meat from a skunk
Keep going. Slower.
in a little kettle-y thing. It kind of just looked
Where
like the
was
pulled
this at?
pork you get in the refrigerator
The
bag.
Home Depot on Kings Highway behind that Sonic.
And he would have special stuff to smother your dog.
There was a guy that every day had
he
a
had
hot
a
dog
line of
cart
like 30 mustards.
Every Home Depot has like a hot dog guy.
in the exit. Well, that was the one we went to the most with our
no,
grandparents.
I'm interested in this hot dog guy for sure. Like,
Yeah,
But
this
it
guy
was
sounds
just
like a
very
special
specific,
character.
and it's
He-
like, oh,
yeah.
I want a dirty Home Depot dog. That's what I want.
yeah, I don't think I've ever had one. Like, if I did, it wasn't like memorable like that.
It was
but it was
just-
skunk. Are you
No,
being?
it wasn't
Oh,
skunk.
shit.
He's just saying shit.
You got me though.
That's what it looked like. It looked like a bag of wolf meat. It didn't look of this earth. It wasn't chicken. Can I tell you straight up? It was not fucking rotisserie chicken.
What part of this was that?
He had like barbecue in a kettle thing that they would put like, maybe it was supposed to be pulled pork.
I only remember the hot dogs.
Right, but on the hot dog you could get pulled pork. Chris and I would go there just to eat. Mm-hmm. We would go to the one in Sunset Hills just to get a hot dog.
Yeah. It's true. Like, all of them had one. I just remember the one on Kings Highway the most. I don't know.
And if he said that's going to be $95, I would give it to him.
You know, that's like the best barbecue in Kansas City, supposedly in a gas station.
I went to that on tour with No Antics.
Yeah, I mean, you have to. It's a staple.
It was delicious.
You know what's funny? is-
Because I don't not eat
It's
on
not
tour.
about the barbecue. It's about the waiting in the line. That's the
There's like a whole thing.
that's the passage.
I had a whole thing just happened in my head. Now imagine that, like, someone who's like in that part of their life where they're still going to the east side, and you know how like Pops has like those food truck things in the parking lot or those little vendors.
That's a good day if they're doing that.
Right, but it's one of those days. And imagine like somebody that does that so much.
It's Cinco de Mayo.
They go to the
so
east
there's
side
a
way
food
too
truck
much.
outside of the Oz.
They go to the east side like way too much, and then and they're always getting that vendor food or whatever, and they're always kind of hitting rock bottom. And then one day they're like, "Oh, I got to clean my act up," and then they clean their act up, and then they think that everything's going well. Then they get a home, and then they start wanting to do stuff for that home, so they go to the Home Depot, and then they're in line at Home Depot, and then they see that hot dog vendor cart, and it sends them on this weird kind of existential spiral because they used to be this thing, and that cart reminded them of the Pops parking lot.
God damn.
Yeah.
Did that happen?
No, that's just what happened in my head in the last 2 minutes. I don't know why.
He doesn't usually smoke that much. That's my bad.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I went too far there.
No,
'cause
you went perfectly far.
It was
I thought I knew that man.
I just am incapable of keeping up. But bam, finger guns.
I don't know. That's just where my head went.
So I'll say it. Steve's Hot Dogs was going to close.
When?
And then he had an angel investor come in. And when they came back, the hot dogs weren't as good.
Yeah.
There.
It had been so long
I was
since
waiting
I
for you to
had
say
one.
something about it because I don't know all that lore.
When he came back, the hot dogs weren't as good. The mac and cheese is still pretty good.
Was this when they moved to the South Grand location?
It was like I think they had already been there maybe. Or maybe I don't remember the lineage of the whole thing.
Yeah.
But I have a documentary in my brain that I'm waiting to make about just the scandals and failures of restaurants, I think, in the greater area. That would be so fun for me.
There's some weird ones.
I could just do it it could just be me doing InfoWars with the court documents even. It's so crazy.
Mm-hmm. I also never really look up to confirm what's true or not, but just when I hear something's closing for a certain reason, I'm just like, oh, that's
It must be
interesting.
the
Then
reason.
move
That's
on.
why you got to get ahead of it.
It's the reason for the season.
no, like,
Christmas
I know-
time is here.
You know what we have to talk about?
I worked at a restaurant. Hold on. I worked at a restaurant.
Hold on. I have
Hold
to
on.
get this off
I have
my
to
spirit.
get it out.
It's being put on my heart.
I worked at a restaurant that then closed and then opened up as a different kind of restaurant. They just kind of rebranded. And then I think they got a window at like the soccer park or something. And then they just closed their whole brick and mortar and only operate at the soccer park now.
Yeah.
And that just sounds like a weird trajectory.
If you own the idea of a restaurant or a recipe or a menu, and you could just move that team to a place where they can sustain themselves with less of that overhead,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
It totally makes sense, but it's not something you see often, I guess, is what I'm thinking.
I wouldn't be surprised if they grow out a little bit, maybe do a ghost kitchen, and it's on DoorDash.
You just wanted to say ghost kitchen.
I love a ghost kitchen.
What's your favorite ghost kitchen?
The Chili's in Sunset Hills or Kirkwood, South Kirkwood there, they have a couple different ones, or they did during COVID.
They have like a chicken tender one.
One was all chicken tenders, and then they had like a pasta one,
And I think Denny's does sandwiches.
Denny's will do a sandwich.
Like sandwiches to go, but not like off their Denny's menu. Like they have a different. They
Like
have
a sandwich
they have
to
a
go
ghost
menu.
kitchen. Yeah, it's a weird thing. Also, the one in Sunset Hills.
Yeah.
Yeah, South Kirkwood.
They're probably owned by the same monster, the
I mean,
same
probably.
murderer who gets out of his Lincoln with a cane.
Did you ever have either of you ever been to Van's Tavern?
Yeah. Fuck yeah. My friend was bartending there for a while.
Is it like an actual bar?
It's the bar of that hotel.
I know it's just in a weird spot, and it's like, do people go there to hang out?
It's been in that hotel forever.
I can't imagine.
No, there's not. There's usually one person from staying in the hotel that's down there, and there's a couple of people that stop by that work at or wait tables at restaurants in that parking lot, basically.
Weird. Mm-hmm. It's in such a weird spot right there.
Yeah, it's just that used to be a bigger part of the culture. It'll probably be a fucking cannabis store full of metal detectors next week.
Yeah. Or a car wash.
It'll be a do-it-yourself car wash.
Why are they full of metal detectors?
I hate the ones where you got to buzz you into the building and then they got to
Oh,
buzz
yeah.
you into the room and
It's
they
like,
got
let's-
No, they all-
yeah.
they got to
they're
check
all
your
like that,
booty
aren't
hole.
Like,
No, I'm upset because I told you I was buying weed at that place that was kind of sketchy, and I was like, "There's no way this is legal because they didn't make you do any of that."
that's
But it
funny.
was that THCA weed. But now they got shut down.
Yeah.
Who got shut down?
That Fur Exotics on Jefferson
well,
and
if
Arsenal.
yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think
I've
if they
called up
regulate
there
that
like
stuff-
9 times. We're like, "Are you guys open?" They're like, "No, we're not going to be open for a while." I'm like, "Why is he answering the phone? I just want my cheap, easy to get farm bill fake weed."
Yeah.
I know. I keep going to county dispensaries just because they're like on the way home.
I can't go
And
to
it's
those
like-
anymore.
Like I won't say the name of that big popular one, but it's like like walk in the door. There's a line to show your ID to a guy behind a screen,
And then there's a line to get
And
into
then-
the Apple
and then
store
you get put into the waiting room
where
and
they're
then you
holding
gotta
my
wait.
herbs hostage.
And last time I went, the dude that came in after me got called before me, and I was like, "Huh," and then it was fine.
If
But,
you really want to make some people mad, this is how you know I'm from the fucking streets. Go up to the fucking Cookies on Newhall's Ferry,
cookies.
having put in a pre-order before they open at 11, and then you walk into a lobby full of people who are waiting to get in there to pick out what they want and pay for it and leave. And we are all standing there for 10 minutes because there's one person working the floor in there and one security guard.
Oh,
And
my.
they go to open the door, and all these people who have been waiting all morning want to get in there. And they're like, any pre-orders? And I'm like, oh, me. And they're like, come on through. And I get to go ahead of all of them because they don't want to do it on their phone. That's happened to me like 4 times.
You ever been to Codes on South Limburg?
Yes, once.
It feels like that.
I
used
felt
to
like
be,
it was high.
It felt like that one used to be like an urgent care or something. It just feels.
It was. It was like a.
Like you do the check-in thing, like you do, but then they like. You almost feel like you're sitting in a hallway waiting for the principal rather than being in like a waiting room.
It looks like a sheriff's office. I feel like I'm getting booked.
Right. Have you ever been arrested?
No,
Oh, me neither.
Me neither.
I've been arrested.
I've actually never been arrested.
I was 19. Ugh. What a shunda.
I have been like approached by cops, like, you know,
Like sexually?
I wish.
That's my own fantasy.
Yeah.
Like, please take me to jail, sir. I've been so bad.
So bad.
Can I get your badge number?
I think I'm doing a cavity search or something.
Oh my god.
And he's like a little Polish guy. He's like 59 years old. He's like, what?
Do you remember that one story of that girl who got fired from a police department because she was like fucking up?
She banged like
Oh, yeah.
50%.
She like banged like everybody.
Wasn't that in Kansas City?
And she was engaged to a guy that didn't work
I
there.
think
Yeah.
it was. Yeah. And that became a whole thing.
Yeah.
Oh, internet. No, that was wild though.
Shout out to her. She's fine.
She's doing great.
She's doing great.
I think she has a movie deal with Netflix.
There was an OnlyFans lady who apparently performed with 100 different people in a 24-hour period.
Wow.
Ew.
I could get that on Pornhub.
That sounds exhausting.
Well, I think maybe that's where it is. I don't know what they do. I just on Instagram saw her doing an interview about it after the fact.
Oh, really? It was like a glamorized version, for sure.
No, she was upset.
Oh, what?
It was her idea. She set the whole thing up, and in the interview, she was kind of like
she
emotional
kinda
about
regrets
it.
Oh.
I don't. It was just that it was.
It's a lot.
She never said she regretted it. She just said it was. It was the whole time she had understood what she had signed up for, and she had prepared herself emotionally and whatnot. It was her idea, but just that it was like a kind of a non-stop experience because of the amount of time they had and the number of people.
Yeah.
And that's just not been my experience in my life and my reality. So it's exhausting for me to imagine.
Yeah.
Got a list over there or something?
Yeah,
We can
baby.
Just look at something else.
So there's a guy named Bob Joyce that people say is Elvis. Can you pull? Have you seen Bob Joyce? Look
No.
up a picture for
You guys
yourself.
don't know about this? You guys don't know about this?
You know Bob Joyce?
Yeah.
I
What
haven't
do you know
been-
about Bob Joyce?
Everyone
been following-
there are so many things that make him likely to be Elvis Presley.
Wait, what's this guy's name?
Bob Joyce. Joyce.
He's like a pastor. And there's this whole thing with these parallels with him and Elvis.
He's married to one of Elvis's former girlfriends.
Yes, that's also a thing.
They have the same birthday?
Probably. Are you playing music?
That's Bob Joyce playing piano.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're looking at this on TikTok?
It just seems unlikely that Elvis could turn it around and be in that good of health, but who knows?
You never really know what fame can get you.
Maybe he Andy Kaufman did. Maybe he faked being fat and bloated and full of pills. Seems unlikely to me, because I know how fun it is to be bloated and full of pills.
What's the
I know how fun it is. I understand the allure, Elvis.
What was Andy Kaufman's alter ego?
Tony...
I know what you're talking about.
It was Tony Baloney.
No,
it wasn't Tony Baloney. I kind of wish
Clifton.
It was Tony the Tiger.
Clifton.
It was,
They're great. Talking about the pills. So
Andy Kaufman made Taxi Guarantee 6 appearances
Right.
of his friend,
But,
friend Tony Clifton, and I don't think Tony Clifton ever showed up for any of them.
but then Bob Bob Joyce was I think was
Bob Joyce is Elvis.
Bob Joyce is Elvis. Is his name Bob Joyce? Is that what we started?
Bob Joyce.
I don't know.
Is it
I
Bob?
googled it and my eyes glazed over and I just couldn't.
Robert Rutherford Joyce.
Oh, Rutherford definitely. It's Elvis. It's all day. Only Elvis would pick that. As
I made that middle name up. I just thought that'd be nice.
I mean, how old would he even be if he was alive right now?
He wasn't
I'll
terribly
Google
old
that.
when he died, but
Yeah.
he'd be too old. He'd be older than Bob Joyce.
he was born in.
Elvis.
He was born.
He would be
He was born in
89.
1935.
He would be 89 years old.
People do that. Dick Van Dyke just turned like 99.
Oh, but I'm so
yeah.
sick of him getting arrested with Greta Thunberg.
What?
Isn't that what Dick Van Dyke is up to? Isn't he getting arrested at
He's
protests?
99 years old. You
I think
being arrested?
I think he got arrested at an environmentalist protest.
That-
Good for him.
He
Did
could've-
Dick
your life
Van
to the
Dyke get
fullest.
arrested at an environmentalist protest?
Sorry. I don't think that happened.
I could be mixing him up with somebody else.
I did hear his house got broken into though. Like his estate got like broken into. And it's like you gotta wonder if someone's trying to kidnap 100-year-old Dick Van Dyke. No one would have done that to Betty White.
No, she would have shot him twice on the
She
sternum.
was 3 weeks from 100 when she died.
That's why she. Yeah, I don't know. What are we gonna do about the aliens? I'm
Nothing.
joking.
Nothing.
Yeah,
There's nothing to do. They're gonna be fine.
right.
It's we're the
deep-
problem.
We are the problem.
Yeah.
We are the
Do
problem.
you think that they're deep seated and have always been here, or do you think that they're interdimensional
Yes.
beings?
Both.
You think?
Yeah, I think we live in an ice wall, and we're seeded from a higher
lost me.
being from the outer lands. And do you remember when we were kids, the thing we always dreaded about Christmas?
I mean,
You and me.
There were different periods.
The thing we always dreaded every year. Because we'd fight the whole time.
Picking out a present.
Putting up the
Oh, the tree. Yeah.
fake Christmas tree
Yeah.
with the iron rods that were
Sorry.
like coiled together, and they were color coded.
Yeah.
Well, they weren't all color coded. They had like little tags on them that would eventually fall off. So then you had to like kind of mix and match. Mm-hmm. But it'd get into a fight every year over that fucking.
Oh
Christmas
my god, it
tree.
would take hours.
We haven't had a Christmas tree in a few years because our cat's too mischievous.
Yeah, I don't have one right now because my wife is so pregnant,
Well, that's a good reason.
and I've got some new furniture. And
I saw the couch.
I have 3 big dogs.
Couch is good. Rode my butt on it.
On my new couch.
I was mad at you for making me let your dogs out, so I rubbed my butt on your couch.
Why would you want my dogs to suffer in silence?
I stopped at one end and then dragged all the way across and then down that Chase Lounge.
That's
corner.
real leather.
Whole thing. I didn't do that. But now I kind of wish that I did.
I probably would have noticed. It's a very light gray.
There's a streak here.
It's like, did it come streaked like this? What is
Okay.
it? What is this
Enough,
oil?
enough butt jokes. Sorry, I started it.
You started it. You
did, I
said you were
started it.
smearing your ass all over my brand new sofa.
Smearing.
It looked nice. I wanted to, but I had things to do. I had to go host trivia.
Yeah. How did that go?
It went well.
I heard you had some cheaters.
I did. I had a group of cheaters.
You caught cheaters.
So this is the thing, though, is they got caught confirmed cheating by 2 different employees, and they came and told me. And I was like, okay, cool. I'm just going to figure it out and cancel this round for them or something, whatever. And then they scored 5 points out of 10. And I was like, okay, I mean, they can cheat if they're not trying to win, I guess.
Yeah.
So I let it continue. But then they started being like loud and not paying attention, and it was getting really annoying. So I was mean to them a little bit in the end. But they just kind of kept getting low
I don't think you were
scores.
mean to them. You were trying to wait on that, but you had announced that, and then they waited till your third announcement to say that they
you
weren't
have-
turning one
yeah,
in.
You have a train to run.
I was specifically, yeah, people were waiting for me to read shit, and I had to grade cards, and they didn't turn their card in, and I was just trying to get an answer, and they wouldn't
My
listen.
worst trivia host experience, which is, little in comparison to yours, I'm sure, but we hosted a Harry Potter night. It was very popular, extremely popular. And I did not brush up on my Harry Potter knowledge.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
And I felt very ashamed walking out of there. Like I wasn't nailing the quotes. I was not nailing the characters.
Oh, gosh.
And I just felt like a big Dumbo,
I'm sure that it was fine.
Our trivia night is triple blind, which means I don't read the questions until I read them out loud.
Yeah.
So
same.
I can't know the answers.
Yeah,
So
same.
I can't ruin it. And so, but what that means is if they throw me a curveball, like various pronunciations, I'll read the whole sentence beautifully until I get to that word, and then I'll go, and I have to wait. And usually someone will shout it out for me.
Yeah.
There's a table that always sits in the front that likes to correct pronunciation.
That's their job for me.
They correct, so they do it to me. But last night, a question involved the word doyo, which is like DOHYO or something like that, and it's an actual thing. And one of the ladies just went, "Dojo." I was like, "No, it's not fucking dojo." We had a whole little fun little thing about it because she likes to correct.
Because it
shit.
wasn't dojo.
It
No,
wasn't.
but apparently a doyo or whatever it's called is for sumo wrestling training. So I mean,
One of her
it's a
friends is
type
on the
of dojo,
Patreon, I
guess.
think. He may come on the show. He's an author, apparently.
Either way, we have a fun little back and forth.
Oh, yeah, it's a good. We have a good time down there at the
it's a
Blue
great
Wood.
time.
They're beautifully decorated for Christmas right
Free
now.
trivia on Thursdays.
Our friend Scott does the Christmas decorations there, and they have
that
like
looks so
all
nice.
kinds of like retro like Christmas stuff they put up.
Sometimes they hide a pickle.
Really?
Yeah.
Ew.
Sometimes they hide
It's
a
a fake
pickle.
little, it's a Christmas ornament pickle. It's a Christmas ornament pickle.
You've got to
They
hide.
And then if you find it, you get a free beer.
to hide your pickle, yeah.
Because if you hide,
Hide your pickle, yeah. Jesus gonna come back. Jesus gonna come back.
Oh yeah.
That's great.
It's what we're celebrating. I can't believe. I really wish I had the money to do this. I want to dump tens of thousands of dollars into a 24/7 nativity live stream leading up to Christmas. I have everything I would need except for just money to pay people to be there while I'm not there, so I could sleep. But I can't believe nobody's doing that. Nobody. Is
Nobody?
streaming dead? I think streaming might be dead.
Can you run like an Instagram live or something from like an iPad? You just leave it home on a nativity scene and just go about
Yeah,
your day?
you just set up your stream on your PC at home, put the camera in front of your live nativity.
they can
You
hear
run
People are still doing it. It's
you
like who's
run
watching
actors.
it?
You run actors in 4 shifts of 6 hours.
Oh God.
You do a commercial.
24 out.
It's a 24/7 nativity live stream for at least 12 days leading up to Christmas.
But they already do those things where like they do a camera plant at like an eagle's nest and you can watch the eagle just live.
But
on a
I
live
want it to
stream.
be a live nativity.
Oh, you want people in it?
Yeah, live people, real animals.
I think I meant like man.
But-
A fucking baby will need
It's
at least
basically
4
an art
babies.
installation at this point.
That sounds like a logistical nightmare.
But I think if people in this day and age were really about our Lord and Savior being born, somebody would be doing it.
Dude, I freaked my cousins out this
We need
past weekend.
Kanye to do it. Will Kanye West send me $200,000 so I could do a 24-hour nativity live stream with real actors and donkeys and mules, llamas? Who? Go ahead.
I freaked my cousins out this past weekend because we were talking about where to go to brunch or something, and they were like, I said, let me just pray on that for a second. And I found out later that they like jumped to their own group chat and was like, holy shit, is Lou like
Is
religious
Lou
now?
getting
Is
sucked
this
in?
serious? Because I haven't seen him in a year.
Yeah.
Oh no.
And
That's happened because there's
That's
people I
happened to him.
haven't seen for a while that
Yeah.
I come around, I'm joking like that, you know,
Yeah.
like I do. And then they're later they're like, what? I don't remember him being like that.
yeah, they literally thought like my mom got me. I'm
That
like,
happened
no.
at a school you were teaching at too. People were like, "Is he religious?"
It happened at City Music that they thought there was that one instructor that was like, I just don't know how to talk to devoutly religious people.
Oh yeah, that was it. It was the city music job. Yeah.
We do a lot of laughing. You can say a lot of stuff like, just a great day today, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Gotta love it.
I'm just so thankful to the universe.
Yeah.
It's a great day for a great day.
When did you start doing that? That whole I'm blessed thing.
I accelerated it when I quit drinking, I think.
Yeah, I think you're right.
because I was trying to remind myself.
Yeah, you dropped
Because the world was ending all around
dropped
us.
the bottle and you picked up a Bible. It happens, baby.
That's how you got to replace it with something.
Mm-hmm. What
You
better
gotta
addiction?
drop the bottle.
People are making
You wanna be
people are making little
with
like
him.
animated AI movies, like really dramatic dramatizations of Old Testament Bible stories, but with like AI CGI graphics.
So they got like 6 fingers and
That, but it's also like, it's just like it's kind of like a comic book, but it's supposed to look like the Old Testament. So it'll be, but it's like
Interesting.
they all think the UFOs are angels, so they're doing a lot of like. There's Ezekiel's wheel is real big right now.
interesting.
Who did that Mormon movie with John Travolta? What was it called? Back in like the 90s or something. Remember what I'm talking about?
Mormon
It was the Mormon
Michael.
organization produced a movie and had John Travolta star in it. And it was about how like the world was going to end, and it had like this Mormon undertone shit to it. Know what I'm talking about?
I need more information. Was
well-
anybody else in it?
Nah, I don't feel like googling stuff. Go ahead.
That's the I can't.
I am actively googling, but
I was
don't.
hoping you were.
It doesn't immediately come up when I say John Travolta Mormon.
No,
So I'm gonna have to be-
John Travolta Mormon movie.
Yeah, I forgot movie.
It's got to be a movie.
It's got to be a movie.
Oh wait, no.
Battlefield Earth.
Battlefield Earth, and it wasn't Mormons. It was
Scientology.
Scientologists.
Yeah, he's a Scientologist.
I was mixing my shit up. It's Scientology.
What is that movie about?
Battlefield Earth.
It's
What's the log line?
It's a science fiction based off the L. Ron Hubbard.
Ronell. Not Donnell.
L. Ron.
Yeah. Lil Ronnie.
Lil Ronnie.
Lil Ronnie Hubbs. Little Ronnie Hubbard. Battlefield Earth. Is that on anything? Who gives a shit?
No. Just a thought.
My God. So, what is your favorite Christmas movie?
Mine?
Yeah.
Four Christmases.
Ooh, that's a fun one.
Actually, at the Family Stone is actually
Oh, The Family Stone
Is-
is so gay. I love it.
it's so gay.
It's so waspy.
It's yes. It's,
Like, how
it's
are you?
dripping?
Your dad's a professor and a millionaire somehow. And it's like the
I-
Home
yeah,
Alone thing where it's like, oh, these movies are easy to make when the family is so rich that it's not even weird for them to take their entire extended family to Paris for Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just love how badly they treat Sarah Jessica Parker.
Because I hate her. And I hate her even more in that movie. Somehow for that movie, they got her to say, listen, we're going to put you in a movie with Academy Award winning actors that nobody knows their names.
Yeah.
But they're going to wear really expensive
Rachel
turtlenecks.
McAdams, when she was a heavy brunette.
She was good in that one.
She was great.
She was good in that one. I like her
Yeah.
heavy too.
What?
But who's the guy that played her boyfriend in that? Her fiance,
I have no idea.
I don't think I've
But
actually
I just
seen
watched
Everett.
it last
His
night.
name was Everett.
No, oh, his
what was
her
his
older
name?
brother. Okay, it's Dermot Mulroney. I had to look it up last night. Everett in that
His
because
name
I
is
was like-
Everett in the movie.
His name's Everett in the movie. He's opposite Sarah Jessica Parker.
But that gave me so much anxiety because I watched that a few times. It was on Showtime or whatever. I was dog sitting. I was at
Yeah.
that time in my life where I was like, I really don't know what kind of adult life I'm going to end up building for myself or who I'm going to do it with. So these kind of movies where people have like family drama around how they're trying to move forward in their life, it gave me a lot of anxiety.
Yeah, no, they really step over some really big topics pretty easily,
Yeah.
because like the Everett falls in love with her sister,
Oh yeah, that happens.
and then
But she
Sarah-
ends up with his
ends up with
brother.
his brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, like so they find their true loves at the end, and so it's like nice.
was meant to
it's
be.
nicely buttoned up. for
He had to
sure.
bring her
But it's like
from Manhattan
in
to
like
Christmas.
24 hours. You're going to go through that whole almost marry her to
They kind of do that.
force a ring on your sister's finger.
Yeah.
Who does that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't. Would that be weird if I was dating somebody and then brought them home for Christmas and then we break up and then next Christmas you're dating that person?
Do the parents like this person?
Well, the mom is dead by the next one.
Oh,
Spoiler alert. The mom dies after the Christmas, the
Jesus.
main Christmas in the movie, and then they flash forward to the end of the next Christmas. Mom's dead.
Yeah.
They do that in other movies. Dan in
That's-
Real Life with
it,
Steve
like-
Carell and Dane Cook is his brother, and Dane Cook's girlfriend is the love interest. It's the whole thing. They do that in multiple movies where it's just kind of like that whole switcheroo at the family gathering dealio.
Yeah. I feel like I just watched another Christmas movie that
I
did that
just,
sort of same
I
thing.
don't think we've ever had relations with the same person
I don't think so either.
because I don't really think that's a good idea.
Yeah, it sounds weird to me.
I don't like it at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a small town, though.
Small town.
town.
Seriously,
It happens.
half the people we went to high school with all got the clap at Mike Duffy's that same winter.
Oh, yeah. It was like 7+ people. I remember that. People were doing too much.
Dude,
It was
Disgusting.
It was that late night happy hour.
Disgusting. It's Satan.
After 9 o'clock every night, it was crazy
Oh.
happy hour deals. You could get drunk for so cheap.
Disgusting. People are gross.
He used to take
You
whole
know what?
pitchers
You
home
gotta-
with him. Whole pitchers of beer.
Go home and pray to Jesus. How about that? Instead of spreading venereal disease up and down the block in my poor mother's backyard. It was minutes from my sweet, precious Catholic mother's home.
It was definitely walkable.
And children are out there fornicating and spreading diseases.
I remember.
And sleeping through church.
I remember the fornicating.
Sleeping through church. I'm sick of it. Jesus is going to be born. We're going to do a live stream.
You going back to the Nativity?
I can't believe nobody's done it.
It's a live.
Yeah.
It's a live Nativity. Who the hell wants to do that?
I think if we find the right
You're the
Catholic
only
person,
that wants to do that.
I just need someone to give me the money to do it.
No,
I can
see,
set
I
it
see
up.
it as an art installation. I think that if you want,
Right, that makes more sense.
I think you have to find the activists that are willing to do that.
Right. So it's more than
make
just a
a-
live stream. It actually has something behind it.
Well, yeah, because like
But
why,
I think
why would
part of the
anybody else want
statement
to
is
do
doing
that?
it that whole time.
I'm just
doing it
thinking,
the
like,
whole time.
motivation.
How much time is mentioned in the Bible where the nativity would have been the scene that was happening? Is it several days?
I mean, are you paying these people?
Well, I think the most effective way to do it to the caliber that would be respectful of the topic, I think, would be to pay those people. Have actors and animals working in 6-hour shifts.
Just do a Kickstarter. Give it a year. Do a
Are you bringing
Kickstarter.
animals into this too?
If you want to do the whole thing, why
Licensed-
cut anything?
Licensed animals.
Why
why'd
cut
you hit me?
anything?
What?
Let's go to Jerusalem.
No.
Let's do it in Bethlehem, dog.
You're okay. No.
Where was he born?
No. Do it here. Do it at home. Do it in your backyard.
Was it? He was born in Bethlehem, in the manger.
Yeah.
You have to Google it.
Expedia.
There's a Catholic Christmas song about it that is.
So here's my thing. I don't want to fucking do this whole thing. I don't know why no one else has done it. Why hasn't are there no
Jacob.
Mel Gibson?
Jacob. Nobody wants to do that.
Mel Gibson,
Mel Gibson
would do it.
Mel Gibson would do it, and he has the funds. He has the.
You're right. Actually, he's actually like one of the highest paid actors in the world, or at least was one. Of the
And we
highest ones
get
in
that
history.
Russian guy with that disease that looks like a baby to be the baby Jesus.
Oh yeah,
Hezbollah.
Fuck,
Hezbollah.
Yeah,
Not the terrorist organization, the Russian
The little
man
guy. That guy's like this tall.
that Mike Tyson thought was a baby and picked him up and kissed him.
Yep,
Yeah.
Yep. That was, well,
Mike Tyson might help with this.
did you guys
I don't know
see
if I
Mel
wanna be
Gibson?
around all those people?
Mark Wahlberg.
Did you guys see Mike
Stay
Tyson's?
prayed up.
Did you guys see Mike Tyson's bare ass? Right
Oh
before,
God, it's in my phone.
the fight. Why'd that happen? He said like "love you" and he like kissed that
He
reporter
kissed
guy.
his son. It was his son.
It was his son. Oh, okay. He's like, "Mwah," and then he like walks away and it's just butt. And I'm like, whoa. Well,
I don't know why they would follow him with that camera.
I think he came out saying that that he threw that fight for money, like the money was really important or something like that.
Yeah,
Or that might have been just like clickbait.
But also,
bullshit.
he never really went. He never went down. He was fine. I don't think
He was
Jake
really,
hitting him.
really just donkey lipping that glove.
That was weird. The biting of the glove was weird.
Ow. Ow. Every time. He would like throw a punch, ow, take a punch, ow. He just kept putting that mouth on it.
What was the words that he used to describe it? He has a biting
Fixation.
fixation. Is
Yeah,
that what he said?
I have a biting fixation.
Like, Mike, why are you doing that?
Mike, what are you doing? I have a biting thing.
I have a biting.
What's your Mike Tyson? Do I do Mike Tyson?
No,
He's got the
I
lift.
think
He
we're-
talks like this, and he's kind of like, well, that sounded like Jay Leno.
Yeah, you did Jay Leno. That was Jay Leno. Hey, what's going on with Jay Leno?
I don't know.
He looks like shit. He keeps getting beat the fuck out of. People are starting rumors that he owes money to the mob.
No, dude, one of his cars in his car collection caught fire and he got burned severely.
But he also fell out of something and got a giant bruise across half of his face.
He's also old.
He was wearing an eye patch.
Old people fall.
Yeah.
Jimmy Fallon gloved his finger.
But if I had 500
Yeah.
Oh,
Don't.
fuck!
Apparently he fell,
No, I don't wanna
fell
hear
in the
it.
kitchen and when he went to go catch himself, his wedding ring degloved his ring finger.
I've taken my headphones off.
He woke me up this morning, put me on my way. The Lord is blessing me
What are you doing?
right now. Oh, right now.
That Lord.
I don't understand.
That's what I do when there's cringy bullshit around me now. I just start, I sing old gospel songs.
There's a reason that I don't wear my wedding ring to work and stuff. I
No!
just don't. Because you can get
I
the condom.
can't.
It'll just suck it right off. And you'll only have a bone there.
No, I can't hear it because it makes me like go inside myself. I'm like,
Well, there's always the rumors that Jimmy Fallon drinks too much, and so I think he just got drunk and fell.
he was
and-
hammered
and then-
drunk.
And then, wow.
He was probably on his boat in the Hamptons, probably sacrificing a child with Jerry Seinfeld,
And Justin Timberlake.
which I'm not for.
Because they're best friends.
not for it.
Oh, Justin Timberlake lives out there too.
Not
That's where he got
for
his DUI. How the
and the cop
mighty
didn't know
have
who he was.
fallen.
I remember I paid for tickets to a Justin Timberlake concert once, and then I didn't go.
I went to the Backstreet Boys.
I just let the tickets die. I don't know.
Yeah.
I would have gone to that.
I just decided to let them go to waste. I was just kind of like, why did I buy that like a year ago? And then I just didn't.
Was that in Kansas City?
I bought them in Kansas City, and then when the show was happening, I was like about to move back to St. Louis, and I was like, I'm not gonna go to no.
I mean, would you even like put out there like, hey, I got some Justin Timberlake?
It was also in Oklahoma
Tickets.
City, so it was probably a drunk decision.
Oh, that's interesting.
You said, "Fuck it, babe. We'll drive 6 hours to see JT in a year."
Oklahoma City. Yeah. What?
Because that's the thing. Because those tickets you buy them like
Or
a
like
year out now.
What's a big city in Oklahoma? I don't know.
That's the one.
That's
Yeah,
the
but
only
why
one.
would you go there?
Dude, I don't know. It was
Was he
like,
not doing KC or STL?
Yeah,
it was
there's
like
gotta
8
be-
years ago, and I was going through some shit. I don't know. I don't remember.
Yeah.
I'm buying Oklahoma JT tickets. I'm keeping my baby, daddy. I got 2 VIP meet and greets to Justin Timberlake, the 2020 Experience World Tour Part 2 in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, bitch. You can't break my stride.
It was just, I don't know what made me do it.
You think I'm out of control? I'm going to Justin Timberlake, the 2020 Experience World Tour Part 2 in Oklahoma City.
It's 5 hours
Next
away.
February.
It's 5 hours away. It's like there's so much commitment.
11 months from now, I got 2 VIP meet and greets. 5 hours west of here.
I think it was definitely like a late night drunken decision, whatever it was. But, yeah. You know, I worked at that 3 o'clock bar when I lived
Remember
there.
that time I bought Dad as a Christmas gift Harlem Globetrotter tickets, and then he forgot to go?
Oh, yeah. It was like, oh, that was tonight. Oh, well, we're on our way to Rich Hills.
It's my fault.
Oh, it's cool. I mean, it is what it is. I don't know.
It is.
You know what I thought about
I'm
giving him?
betting that the people that went to the Globetrotters thing had a great time, regardless of
This
who was
won't
there.
come out before we see him. So can I tell you what I think I might want to give him?
Sure.
Can I? And maybe you want to get in on this.
Oh, boy.
With an organization that I've worked with. They sponsor
a live stream nativity?
No, better.
Oh.
They sponsor schools in Uganda for girls that wouldn't have access to a free public education in their home environment there. And for the whole year of tuition, it's only like $450. And so I could give Dad a card that says, a girl in Uganda is going to a humanist school under a donation made in your name for the holidays. Not unlike if you gifted your father that,
Yeah.
right? aesthetically.
That's what somebody gave you for Christmas?
No. I'm saying I
that's
have
what-
that option.
You
I have a
yeah,
gift
yeah.
set where I could donate to a Ugandan humanist school for girls as a gift in my father's name for Christmas.
Honestly, that's a fucking awesome idea.
I just don't know what he's going to say.
Well, I think that's why it's so great. It's so mysterious. I have the whole package. I have the whole documentation. Like it's, I just got to Venmo some money to this QR code I have in my phone
Where did you find this information?
from an organization that I work for that I do cameras and stuff for. It's
Oh.
part of their giving tradition at this
It's a
time of
very
year.
fun idea. The whole
Because it's kind of like, when people would like buy a constellation.
instead it's like
But
something that's
instead,
really important.
I'm going to send a girl in Africa to school for my dad,
On behalf of you.
who lives in Hillsborough.
What's your
Yeah.
dad's name? John?
Mark.
Mark.
John's his brother and his father.
Oh, okay.
He's just going to be like,
Mark.
what?
Some little
He said, where?
Ugandan child is going to have
Where is Uganda?
Africa.
No, that'd be him.
He's going to have like a
That-
children's book that says like from Mark Vita
Yeah.
and a picture of him and his mossy oak.
Because I really
He's got a
would.
shirt that says Marshmallow.
Because again, like how I was talking about the Nativity, the idea of the Nativity having real actors and live animals 24 hours a
Oh,
day
God
in
damn
the
it.
time span that we're talking about,
thought
even
we
if we
passed
just
it.
did it for 24 hours. Same thing with the gift. Actually, donate the because I could donate any amount of money, right? It'll go towards that.
Ooh, what
but if you
about-
actually donated enough to send one whole girl to school for a whole year, it's kind of like profound enough that it's not a gag, but it is a juxtaposition.
Yeah, like there's a
You're throwing a lot of big words at me. I'm going to take that as disrespect.
It's not a joke. It's not like disrespectful.
it's like real impact.
but it's just not a gift you would expect a gentleman like him to get.
No, I think
Right.
my parents would love that.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna see if they have a digital flyer.
I was
I
just
can
gonna
send you.
do like framed pictures from our wedding.
Well, you
so-
just got married, so that makes sense. I got
you
married
you should actually just get them framed pictures from your wedding, and we'll just do that. It'll be funny.
from 5 years ago. I think I did that first year.
No, that's why it'll be funny.
Different ones.
Yeah, just different ones from the same wedding.
Remix.
It's the 5-year edition.
It's the 5-year anniversary edition
the one.
of our wedding photos.
Yeah, maybe they're in sepia. I don't know.
Yeah,
Just whatever.
now in sepia.
Shit.
That's funny. You didn't get me anything?
No,
Good. I didn't get you anything.
we got you stuff for the baby shower. That counts.
No, but we talked about not exchanging gifts
Yeah, no, I was just
because you're unemployed.
Ooh, should I get Brianna a gift card or something?
No, didn't we tell her not to get us anything?
Did we?
We did. I was just trying to take it off your all's plate. It just doesn't make sense in this economy.
Oh, good. Okay.
We got to throw something together for mom.
Yeah, I'm
though.
trying to start a business. Things are happening.
Yeah, you're shopping for trucks from 20 years ago.
I own a truck from 20 years ago.
But why are you looking at 1999 Chevy Silverados on Facebook Marketplace?
No, that one just happened to be funny. That one was just funny. It was just funny because the way it looked.
Oh, I was afraid you were.
Do you guys
considering
not
it.
just scroll Marketplace?
No, I doom Marketplace
I
and
can't.
Craigslist.
I go to Marketplace like as a pastime. Like it's like, oh, some people want to look at TikTok, and I'll be like, let's see what's going on in
People are
this
getting
neck of the woods.
There's a lot of traffic right now because the holidays are coming up and people need money. Sometimes foosball coffee table that looks like fun.
See?
$60.
Fun shit.
It's probably this big.
Let's see what we got. Hold on.
Yeah.
You and I got different ones going on.
Yeah, we have different marketplace algorithms.
Look at this right here. Duluth Trading Company,
Ooh.
extra large Nan's shirt. Whatever
Oh,
that
did
is.
you see this particular leather jacket?
Oh my. Oh.
It's only $50. It doesn't fit the owner anymore.
Oh man. I can only imagine.
I can only imagine what it'll be like.
What it'll be like.
Will I dance for you, Jesus?
Dance.
Or in all of you be still? I can only imagine. That's a real song. You don't know that one?
I do not.
You don't know I can only imagine?
I was not on board.
Whoa, honey, that's a bop. That's almost as good as Awesome God. Awesome God is a
Tickle
banger.
my brain, but like,
Have you seen the people doing Awesome God in the stadium?
Our God
is an awesome God. He reigns from heaven above. And then you get the guitar out.
Are they banging on the glass?
No, they're moving furniture,
Okay.
Yeah.
They're putting chairs up.
which is they're allowed to do. Are they closed already?
It's
They close at 10.
It's 9:30.
Oh, it's 9:30. If it's slow, they could close up. They're allowed
Exactly.
to.
Our God.
Did you guys see that there's a new Hummer? It's an electric vehicle, H2.
Yeah, I like it.
It looks funny.
They call the H2 to be the H4. I thought.
Or is it H4? I don't fucking know.
H4 EV, I
It
think.
looks like the fucking. It looks like a warthog.
A warthog from Halo.
Halo.
When I was a young warthog.
I think they just call it the Hummer EV.
Solid
Actually,
reference.
GMC Hummer EV.
Solid reference.
It's for all my Disney adults out there.
I would rock with this. What's the range like?
Listen, I like Disney shit, but the full on Disney adult lifestyle thing is just weird.
I did actually a Disney night trivia, and that was fun.
I fuck with it. It's fun stuff.
I
It's
was
just
able
like-
to get my redemption for
it's
Harry
just-
Potter.
It's just there's more things in life than Disney.
Absolutely.
Expand your horizons a little.
329-mile driving
But that
range
doesn't
on the
mean that
Hummer
Disney's
EV. 329-mile driving range on a Hummer EV. That's about a tank of gas for me.
Yeah, but then you gotta find one of those charge stations to like hang out for an hour.
Yeah, hanging out.
You charge it.
I did that
you
with my
charge
buddy
it at
once.
home.
I did that
How
with my bu-
fast does
I
it
did
charge?
that with my buddy once. He picked me up like 30 minutes early. We were gonna go see a show at like the St. Louis Music Park or something, and he has a Tesla. And then we like stopped in St. Charles to charge his car for a minute, and it was just kind of like we just hung out for like 25 minutes.
Yeah.
You
in
can
his
get
car.
100 miles of driving range in roughly 10 minutes thanks to its 800-volt electrical system.
Yeah, but depending on your length of drive.
So if you
You'd like be
if
like
you
bunny
charge
hopping.
no, but you can get a full charge in 30 minutes.
Yeah, it's just weird. It's just kind of like stopping for gas takes like 4 minutes.
yeah, like I
like, hey,
I just drove
well,
6 hours this past weekend.
Yeah, but you plan ahead.
Okay, yeah, but just the fact of like taking a 30-minute break at all is
Crazy,
inconceivable,
right?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I'm like a 5-minute max.
Here's the thing. I'd be totally into it if it's self-driving.
I don't even think the Teslas do that anymore because there were some accidents. Didn't they turn off the self-drive mode?
There's a guy I watch on Pornhub
Oh,
where
well,
his self-driving and his Tesla works.
It works very well.
It works. He has to bop it every now and
how
then.
old is that video?
He does a bunch of them.
Oh, he keeps doing it.
He's got a whole thing.
He's probably
You're,
got a-
you're a
yeah.
subscriber.
I don't have to subscribe. They're free for
Yeah.
some reason. I don't get it.
It's just in your recommended content. It's in your algorithm.
I mean, I know his name. I go look him up.
Oh, got new seat covers. Crazy.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck?
It's fun. He's kind of like my David Letterman because it's always the same guy in the same car, kind of the same concept, but it's a different chick every time. Mm-hmm. This week on Luke Cooper in the Tesla.
Is there just like a stretch of like highway that he just knows to take?
That's the thing. It's often daytime. I don't know what the tint is like on the outside of the car. There's
I'm
often
assuming for legal
traffic.
reasons, it's probably pretty heavily.
It's
tinted.
definitely. It can't be legal.
I can't imagine
What I'm
fucking
witnessing-
in the car while it's going. Like,
No, it's.
I don't think I would like it, but it's
reckless
exciting to
endangerment or
watch.
something.
I was actually thinking that he was just jerking off.
I know it's just
No,
like a misdemeanor.
Is that what you think I watch?
I was just thinking about like what would be more like logical in a car
It's just this guy jerking off in his Tesla. I mean,
as his driving.
Who doesn't,
That sounds like the most like
who doesn't
responsible
love a good
version.
road jerk? I tell you.
Well, if it's self-driving,
What am I gonna
what
do?
did I pay for?
What am I going to do with my hands?
I got this
Yeah.
giant screen. It's self-driving. It's obviously the windows must be murdered out because this guy's doing this all the time. He's never been shot at or arrested. Well, I haven't watched them all. I guess it could have happened in one of them.
Gotta
I'm
be
catching
watching
up. I'm
them
on
all.
season 8.
Season 8, episode 23. It's one of those shows where the seasons are like 30 episodes.
Yeah. Oh, Christ.
boy.
Christ is king.
Christ is
24-hour
Christ.
live nativity. Even if we just did 24 hours one time.
What about
To raise
12 hours?
awareness
12
for-
hours seems more manageable.
How about 49
Awareness.
minutes? How about whatever? Who cares? It's not like the Virgin Mary was in labor for 4 days.
12 hours is a long time.
How long was the Virgin Mary in labor with Jesus? Do you mind? It's going into an incognito tab so you don't start getting emails from christianmingle.gov. Somebody thinks they know the answer to this.
I'm trying to think.
Somebody,
It was 20 hours. I mean,
somebody on the internet thinks they know.
had to have been 20 hours.
And that's all I need.
Because it says here in the book of Job. I'm going to always fucking throw this.
Is that in Job?
I don't know.
I can't. I'm
Is
not
that
good on
Old
the
Testament?
books.
Is Job Old Testament?
I don't know where Job is.
I don't think
Jesus is New Testament.
I don't think there is a Job.
There's a Job.
AI is just telling me how long labor can be.
How long can it be?
It can last 12 to 36 hours.
So you're telling me we
For a
can't do a
first-time mother.
36-hour live
Right.
stream?
36 or more. I know somebody who's been.
But let's just say on average it goes 36 hours,
Yeah.
That just,
right?
no one's going to want to do that.
No, but I'm saying Mel Gibson and Mark Wahlberg give me the money. I'll secure a beautiful cathedral with grounds.
You got to stay prayed up.
I'll do a craft services table. I'll have 4 shifts of actors and livestock that we cycle through, so we're not overworking anybody. We don't have to give anybody benefits for the month of December. There doesn't need to be a rehearsal. They can improvise the thing in costume. They can be comfortable. They can have conversations. We'll be playing gentle harp music in the background. They can smoke. I'll let them smoke even. Let them get drunk. Let them smoke crack.
They get stand-ins so they can go take smoke
If we
breaks.
did it in a climate-controlled warehouse, then we could hire the unhoused to do it, and they could be sheltered and compensated
Who's
for their
the
time and
unhoused?
fed. The unhoused, the people that live under this
the
bridge
the
right here.
homeless people.
Yeah.
I forgot about the unhoused.
Wait a minute. I'm making all these connections. We book this warehouse with these unhoused people. We start the live stream tonight. There'd be you guys. You open the door, and I'm out there with 9 disabled veterans from Van de Vetter.
I mean, if
That'd
they're
be a
just gonna
great
hang
band
out,
name.
Disabled veterans from Vandermeer.
Yeah. Also Kings Highway.
Oh, I have access to a property right there at that corner that we could do. It's perfect for a live nativity because it's just open and grassy.
Why do you have?
We got to build.
access
Can
to
you
a
build?
Just
Here's the
open
question.
and grassy.
Here's the real question. Can you build me a manger?
I guess. I don't really know what all it takes. I haven't seen him.
You're just like your father.
should
I say, can you
Google a
do
manger.
something? And you say, yeah, but
Well, it's exhausting. I would have Googled what a manger looks like.
here's the thing. I think we have to maybe do it on private property with animals that we have consent to use. Because if we hire,
they should be licensed animals.
no, I don't think they should be licensed. That sounds expensive. I'm trying to sell this to Mark Wahlberg and Mel Gibson. We got to use scabs
Then
for this.
PETA comes after you. And you
Who's
don't know
got a
what's gonna
donkey?
happen.
Wait a minute.
I know someone with a donkey.
You got chickens?
No, not anymore.
Damn.
What happened to them?
Nature.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's hard to ward off.
Yeah.
I hear like hawks and shit in there
Predators.
and coyotes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy out there. It is wild out there.
It is. It do be wild.
There
out
didn't used to be people out there
in the world.
where you live or where that
Manger.
the farm is. What about
So like a manger. So this one's like a trellis, but then this one's like an actual house. Okay, yeah, I could probably build you a manger. It's going to take 3 to 6 weeks.
3 to 6 weeks? Okay,
gonna
so
cost-
we're planning that for next year.
It's going to cost $5,000.
$5,000. Send it to Mel Gibson.
Okay,
Mel,
manger made.
they'll totally do it. If I got
get
Kanye
your
West and Mark
manger
Wahlberg and Mel
made.
Gibson, talk about a holy trinity.
You could
I
probably,
could-
who's that one guy that's real creepy, but he's real religious? That was a very broad.
I'm sorry.
I mean,
unfortunately,
yeah, which one?
unfortunately, you're going to have to be more specific.
The one that bought Steve Harvey's private jet.
Oh, the demon that looks like the bad guy from The Mask.
Yes.
What?
He's the preacher guy. He said, and I blow the wind of God. And he told that lady, don't you tell nobody I did.
Yeah, yeah.
And he wears like really crazy pinstripe suits. And he bought Steve Harvey's jet. Or Tyler Perry's jet.
Tyler Perry's jet, and
a
he
preacher
like
guy.
he was like he made
The
it
gemstones?
He was like he made it.
No,
so
he's a real
cheap.
guy.
This is a real, yeah, not the.
But it's kind of like what that's based on, is crazy figures like this.
But like-
okay, so for a nativity, we need a sheep and a donkey and a cow. I don't see any chickens. Oh, there's also a lamb. Ooh, one of the wise men is real dark-skinned with a lovely garb. There's an angel. I don't think we need the angel the whole time. If the angel came in and out, I think that would work fine.
The angel's in from 3 to 6.
If we ran the angel every other shift, I just think that would make sense because the angels don't post up for a long time. It kind of removes the mystique. You got to know, is the angel there right now? Do you remember when Pharrell
Williams
released Happy, and there was that thing where you could watch the music video and any part of the day would have its own unique time in the music video? He basically made a 24-hour music video of the song.
No.
And so whatever,
God.
and so when the song came out, whatever time of day it was, you could go to the website and it would be playing the video, but the video as what it's supposed to be at this exact time of day. And there was a different part of the video for all 24 hours in the day.
Interesting.
It was just different people dancing around Los Angeles, but a lot of it was shot like it would be the time of that time. So like right now it would be dark out. They'd be in front of the 7-Eleven.
Well, you should reach out to Pharrell Williams and see if he'll help you produce a 24-hour live nativity.
Well, he did that 9 years ago when that song came out. I don't know if Pharrell is as down with Christ as Mark Wahlberg and Mel Gibson. Pharrell seems kind of like an interfaith spiritualist.
Maybe.
I'm just guessing.
They got money, though. They can help produce the thing.
Well, I don't think Pharrell's any easier for me to get a hold of than Mel Gibson.
You really don't know about that.
If I can get Dr. Laura on the phone, I can get Mel Gibson like that.
Who's Dr. Laura?
She's this lady got kicked off the radio for being a lot like Mel Gibson.
Oh.
I'm old. I'm getting old. I remember too much.
Yeah.
What are you looking forward to with the holidays? I feel like we're all in denial that Christmas is next week because no one's doing a 24-hour live nativity to let us know that
exactly
the
right.
Lord is coming.
I'm enjoying
exactly
that. My holidays this year are all kind of spread out as opposed to cramming everything like within a weekend.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's like I got everything spread out. There's no stress other than the fact that I haven't finalized my gift shit yet. But also Christmas isn't for like another
I get
6
paid
days.
tomorrow. I got to get paid before I can finish my shopping list. You know
what
what I'm
I'm
saying,
saying.
girl? You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm
I heard a new
saying.
song called I Caught Santa Claus Sniffing Cocaine.
What? That's a
I
new song
caught
that came out?
Santa Claus sniffing cocaine. Woo! It's just like that. I think it was made with AI though.
It's real. Oh, AI.
I caught Santa Claus. Oh, look. We're late enough.
We're what?
We're late enough in the episode. This is fine.
Oh.
This is not what I thought it was going to sound.
I know, right? I was not expecting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I love that.
So, and it says, yeah, Nick Hustles. I think that's an AI thing.
Damn.
Like he's the guy that did BBL Drizzy. The thing that supposedly that vocal line was sampled from was actually an AI generated, like Motown, like Bizarro World thing.
Really?
Oh yeah.
BBL Drizzy.
So the original song that was from,
I've heard the original.
but I wonder if it was the same
I
guy.
just figured someone like remixed it or whatever.
King Wallonius,
Not made by AI. Yeah.
and it's like it sounds like retro, like Motown, but it's AI. Usually, it's like a single producer.
It's
makes it.
disappointing.
Well, it's better than it not existing. Somebody had to ask for it. Somebody that was there to appreciate that style of music before the AI existed had to say, hey, we used to have this thing that was cool. Can I have something like that that never existed? It doesn't replace it necessarily. It would be cool if it was like real people doing everything. I prefer that.
Yeah.
But people don't know the joy. To really play to a great singer, for example, as an instrumentalist, to play for and accompany a great singer is a great challenge and really worth studying and really trying to aspire to do well, because that's the only way to really get plugged into the center of the experience.
Yeah.
But you got to be proficient and comfortable enough on whatever instrument you're playing to do that, and a lot of people don't really, take the time to really go on that whole journey.
Yeah.
To really live behind it.
I gave it up like twice, and I didn't even really get into it. I got my feet wet.
I mean, I've been all the way through it. I mean, I'm going to start playing just spoons.
And you came back with the Lord.
There's a karaoke host at a bar in Afton that plays spoons if he likes the person singing.
Okay, now I don't want to play spoons.
And he wears a cowboy hat. And he likes to like get up on a chair, and he's like, really,
I like what you're doing up
really
there.
going.
Yeah.
And he plays the spoons with
Erica
them while they're
Badu, Tyrone.
No,
Come on, Tyrone.
and he does it, and it's just kind of like every time. I was like, I got to bring people here to show them this because I see this somewhat regularly, like maybe like once
Is it
every couple
right
months.
by your house there?
Yeah. No, not that one. That's further down. It's by the Cybergs.
I got to do that one. I've never done that one.
I mean, it's a smoking bar.
They got Bud Zero.
Yeah.
Then I'm in.
Okay.
Because I'm California sober for the troops.
I played Golden Tea there on Tuesday. There's no karaoke on Tuesdays, but they do karaoke like 3 or 4 nights a week. It's like, when it's not patio season, I don't go.
When we have peace on this planet and we can melt all the weapons to make guitar pedals, I'll start drinking tequila again. But until then, until the war stops,
Do you think you're going to go on a Renaissance?
it depends. I don't know what's going to happen.
I don't know either.
I'm leaving the door open. If Christ wants to call me to communion,
Oof.
they usually have an NA option at communion now.
Yeah, it's juice.
Do they really?
Oh, often, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's good. Good for
Maybe
them.
not, I'm at a traditional 5 a.m. Latin mass like I like. Maybe not. It's
Yeah.
probably real hooch.
You like?
Like I like, me personally. But a little hit of the blood of the Lord never hurt anybody. I mean, but watch me. I'll be in line. They'll kick me out. I'm like, I just feel like I just need to wash down the blood with the blood, though. Changing my shirt.
Sir.
Like at Grant's Farm when you're
Sir.
trying to get an extra free beer.
Oh, you're getting a phone call. I was like, what is that noise?
I'm still recording.
Well, you're getting a phone call.
Yeah, will you go turn around and go get me some of that leftover salmon? Ain't no way you boys ate all that salmon.
Oh my God, we had so much salmon. I'm full of worms right now, dog.
No, there's no worms in that salmon. The worms would suffocate in the smoke. If they really smoked them, they suffocated all the worms. I'm still recording. Can I call you when I'm done?
What's up? How's it going?
Oh, pretty good.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
On, the Palestine-Israel
Who is that?
conflict.
I
Is
think
that
it's
Joe?
Joseph.
Things to say about
Joseph.
Yeah, Joe has some things to say. I think the country's moved on. We got drones in New Jersey. That seems more important to the nation right now.
Yeah. Clay, what is your opinion on the New Jersey drones?
We talked
The
about it
new
earlier.
drones?
I don't think people should be shooting them.
He doesn't think people should shoot at them, but I don't think it's a good idea because most people aren't actually using ammunition that would cover that distance at that incline.
Yeah.
So it's really dangerous. They're just
Yes.
lobbing bullets at their neighbors.
Basically.
Yeah, actually.
Babies are getting rained on
My
with
dad
bullets
said
in
he wanted to
Jersey.
take a Glock to him. I said, Dad,
Rain,
that doesn't
rain,
make sense.
rain.
Yeah,
on
you
me.
can't. I don't think you could hit most
raining
drones
down
with a
in
Glock
Jersey.
from the ground.
Yeah.
After 30 feet, you want to go something bigger, longer barrel.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, so what would you use? Would you use like maybe?
I would want something with some kind of assisted targeting.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Maybe a high caliber, like a what is it, 7.56? What is the higher caliber than 5.5? No, it's 5.56 and 7.
I think it's a PP7. It's a
7.2.
007
It's a
golden eye.
G36 bronze. It's you need xanthan gum.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
It's got to be. They have to be American because if they were foreign, they would have absolutely shut them down.
Yeah, I
there's no
think.
way.
Yeah, I think they're. I think it's a psyop. I think it's terrorism. I think they're trying to scare Russia.
I think that's absolutely. Yeah, that's absolutely what it is.
Yep. So we solved that.
Yep.
All right, let me wrap this up. We're running late.
Oh, yeah.
All right, I'll see you.
How much time are we at on hour 2?
We're at 68.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, that's not bad. I thought we were over a while ago.
From us at Jacob V Weekly to you at home, Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. Hanukkah is late this year.
Is it?
It's going to be late. Kwanzaa, can you do Kwanzaa whenever, or is it supposed to be at a certain time?
I don't know. I don't practice much.
Whatever you want to do,
Do it.
if you do a normal thing, you might get some time off of work. Enjoy that. Rest up. Do some self-care. I had a Big Mac earlier for free. I regret that.
For free.
Because I have so many points.
Oh, wow.
So if a couple times a week, if I want a Big Mac
When
for
they
free,
bring,
they'll just
when
give me
they
one.
bring back that snack wrap, baby.
Snack wraps are 2025. That's
Snack
all Clay has
wrap.
wanted for Christmas for 10 years, and it's finally coming
They
back.
took it away in 4 years ago.
But he wanted it more. before then even.
I'm just worried they're gonna suck.
The King wrap though at Burger King is nice.
Is it?
They got 3 different flavors. The spicy one is really good.
The Jack wrap at Jack in the Box, also surprisingly easy. Not
Yeah.
great quality, but like it gets the job done.
It gets the job done.
If you just want a chicky tendy with some cheese, lettuce,
Chicky
and some
tendy.
sauce and a little tortilla,
Those are probably coming back to Taco Bell, the chicken tendy tacos.
I want it.
They keep pushing this cantina chicken. It doesn't even sound good to me.
Yeah, it doesn't. It sounds like they're trying to feed me something that they got out of like the trash at Qdoba.
It's like the goddamn skunk meat the guy had at the hot dog stand.
Like, it
at the
wasn't
kettle.
skunk meat,
It was
whatever
skunk. It was pickled skunk fetus.
Probably like slow roasted pork butt.
24-hour live nativity
Brains.
coming soon. Brought to you by Mel Gibson and
Pharrell Williams,
Pharrell Williams,
Mark Wahlberg.
and
Stay prayed up.
Stay Prayed Up, Caddyshack,
Christmas.
Grimace.